Okay, y'all, I'm back. This is season 2, episode 3 of Chasing LA. Honey, I'm changing it up today, honey. It's been such a stressful week, honey. I needed me some darn on alcohol. But y'all know I don't drink like I used to, so this is about as much alcohol that I'm about to consume, honey. Shout out to Cynthia Bailey with the Seagrams, honey. Honey, now Cynthia Bailey knew what she was doing with this one, honey. Y'all know my cat died, y'all. I just finally got over the crying stage. Then, make a long story short, pit bulls got underneath my house, and I thought they done killed the kittens. And something told me to just throw some. I was like, well, maybe one of them darn going to survive at the minimum. Let me throw some cat food out there. Sure enough, I seen like 3-4 kittens, so I know at least 4 of them survived the ordeal. Since then, the toilet has gone out. One of the pit bulls, not one of the. Now I don't know how strong the pit bull had to be to knock the damn pipe loose underneath the house when they was doing the commotion the other day. We had to get somebody out here. This landlord called some sort of tacky person that don't hardly ever. I'm starting to call him Bubba 2.0 from Darn Gone Good Times, because it's like he don't never really fix nothing. And we had to always go behind him to darn gonna fix some shit. Sure enough, it done became bad to worse. Now the darn gone landlord told me to darn gonna put some solution down the toilet using my money, of course, and not use the bathroom for 24 hours. Now mind you, I got Crohn's disease. The demon comes home 1 o'clock in the morning. Who bathroom we supposed to be using? When I tell y'all I'm so over this darn gone shit, all pun intended, because of this literally situated. This situation got me darn going, cannot shit. But on a good note, the kittens are alive. The cat food that I had for the cat, I'm able to feed to the kittens. I just have to feed double the quantity because of their metabolism and whatnots. But yeah, y'all, that's what's all going on with me. This forever toilet. First it was the refrigerator saga, then now it's the toilet saga all over again. But anyways, let's get into darn one Chasing LA. Now Nicole, girl, I became irritated with you all over a course a couple of days, and it was like in my Tyra Banks voice, bitch, I was rooting for you. We were out. Well, some of y'all wasn't rooting for her from the beginning. Some of y'all said y'all sensed in y'all spirits, honey. Some of y'all sensed in y'all spirits that something wasn't right with Nicole. Okay, y'all, I just had to get to my car real quick because I just thought of something. I just went to the store to get my wine right. And I went to get my darn going, because I thought I left it in the car. I just went to get me some darn going shavers or whatnot. Because I obviously, unlike this bitch I'm about to talk about, I'm early on in my transitioning. So it's like, honey, I still got to shave even after 8 sessions of laser hair removal. And somehow everything managed to come in the house with me but the damn shavers. And it's like, where in the hell did I put my damn shavers at? Because unlike this bitch who's blessed that I'm gonna not have to shave, I got to shave, especially since I'm behind on my darn gone laser hair appointment or whatnot. And then the company that I'm fucking with ain't so reputable. I don't think the bitch actually gave me my darn gone thing. Now, I don't know why she gave me so many different bags any damn way, and I only had like 4 items. Ugh. Now, this is really going to hurt my nerves, y'all. Like, how in the hell did everything else come up in here but the main thing I went to the store for? See, as y'all can tell, I am highly thrown off. I'm darn gonna come into y'all hairy face, stressed out. I can't really eat too much because I can't use the bathroom for 24 hours. And now I got to talk about this situation with one person who I thought was cool. it was on some bullshit talking about she don't fuck with the OnlyFans girls and the prostitutes and shit. She don't have, cause okay, what had happened was, y'all know I watched The Chat, which is a show within a show, and then I also reviewed the after shows. Up until this point, it ain't been nothing to really report on. But honey, this girl was over there on TTV Network arguing with Andre and whatnot. And somehow in the midst of the conversation, she ends up talking about she don't associate with the working girls because by default they might darn go and associate with her. I was like, bitch, you ain't no damn congressman. You ain't no damn you ain't nobody of authority or importance. I'm not saying that you ain't important or whatnot, but bitch, let's not act like you work for corporate America. It's like, bitch, you work for your own damn self. So who the hell cares what somebody else thinks? And I'm not even religious, but it's like even God walked amongst darn on lepers and thieves and shit. And you talking about you afraid of somebody associating you with somebody that's a streetwalker? Honey, between that and a couple other things I've been catching this whole saying, I was like, Lord knows. I was rooting for you, Nicole. Now I got to give you the side eye, bitch. I ain't fully written you off just yet, but girl, that just over a course of a couple days, that made me just have to give you the damn side eye. Like, really, bitch? And then, you know, I hate to bring darn on Rico into this, but I was like, well, how much your darn on girlfriend talks about darn on she don't mind darn on doing some things. Now we know Rico ain't no working girl, but I was like, how much she loves to enjoy talking about horror culture. It didn't strike me that darn on Nicole would come off that type of bitch. And then she contradicting herself because in the argument with Will, she said she was cool with Anthony. Honey, come to find out, Anthony is an OnlyFans girl. But then when I called out on, she talking about, oh, she ain't friends. Oh, okay. There goes the semantics, but you still cordial enough with. Like I said, that made me look at Miss Nicole in a whole different light. I was like, oh Lord, not you really being an old bougie darn on hostility bitch for real, honey. We might need to take you off this show, and you be in good company over there. And what's that darn on show? Where is they based out of? The old network with the uppity girls, the Bell Collective. I'm like, darn on Nicole, you might fit right on in with the Bell Collective as opposed to darn on chasing LA. But yeah, that is that, y'all. Everybody's getting acquainted with Rich Baum. They immediately find out he is not Jayla's friend, but is somehow the plus one. Yeah, that would have confused me too, because it's like, now bitch, she just met you 5 seconds ago, and she invites you over to another bitch house that she ain't never laid eyes upon a day in her life. Like I said, this some production type shit. And they speaking around the obvious. Because in no real situation would this darn on shit fly. In no real situation will you feel so comfortable. I don't know, Rich Baum seem like he's that type of nigga that don't give a damn. But between the women, I know damn well you ain't inviting no bitch to another bitch house that you ain't even never seen. Like I said, this is some darn gone production bullshit, and they speaking around it, honey. Then darn gone Nicole is out of the loop on King Payne because they ended up shading King Payne because old boy Rich Baum ended up bringing up the fact that he got his hair done by King Payne. Ian talking about, well, did you use the products? I was like, wait a minute now, bitch. What's wrong with the products? Now, I ain't never get around to using the products. Honey, I'm a bald-headed bitch, got no hair in the damn middle, so I ain't really felt no need to even purchase the products because I ain't got too much hair left. And whenever they do this hair transplant on me, honey, I'm going to be bald as motherfucking Jada Pinkett Smith. So I got to go through these products that I already have. So King Payne, that's the only reason why I ain't brought your products, because out of all the products that I see you have, you ain't got nothing to darn gonna regrow this darn gone Norwood grade 4 hair loss that I'm dealing with, amongst all the other shit that I'm dealing with. But yeah, y'all, I was like, she's out the loop on the Shade Fest with King Payne, honey. And then they go as far as to talk about embezzlement. I was like, oh Lord, child. The more I'm looking at this show, the more that it's starting to seem like Bell Collective. Nicole is acting like the bougie new bitch that just arrived on the scene. The one that was talking about Latrice Plate. Lakeisha, what's her name? The black chick the one that does the brunches every year, Latrice's Plates or whatnot. Damn, Letitia. Damn, all their names are so similar. Latrice is the one that is the light brown skin, the one that's married to the high yellow dude. But Letitia, and then Anisha. And it's like, girl, you have a name such as Anisha, you want that all up in them bougie and shit. Talking about my plates are dirty and the waffles were burnt. I was like, oh Lord, it's giving me very much Diane Carroll from Dynasty, honey. But yeah, between that with Nicole with her darn on antics on the TTB darn on live stream, and then Ian talking about the hair products. I was like, now what's wrong with the damn hair products? And then how we go from the hair products might not be up to par to a darn on embezzlement. And I was like, now you don't want nobody shading your darn on product line. Now your shit's called Royal Flyness. And I'm sure if I darn on, as the esthetician that I am, break down your products, I'm sure it's not competing with some of the other girls for you to be charging the price that you be charging. Like, you don't want nobody to be up here deconstructing and taking down, talking shit about your darn on stuff now, Ian. And I'm somebody who can actually do that, as somebody who does have a background in darn on aesthetics. And then I can reach out to a couple of darn on cosmetic engineers and really break down your price. Although it really wouldn't, I wouldn't have to even get to that point, because you ain't even gotten to the point in your darn on career where you darn on got a co-packer. You ain't even got to the point in your career where you got even a factory that you running your shit out of. It wouldn't really take much for me to darn going find the darn going products that you darn going white labeling and mixing and matching your stuff up to create your shit, honey. For you to run and talk about somebody else darn on stuff, honey. That rubbed me the wrong way. I was like, girl, what was the reason? Even if you don't fuck with darn on King Pain, don't knock a black man. So see, I don't like that shit when y'all get to fucking with somebody's shit outside the show. It's like, yeah, okay, if you want to talk about people, this, that, and the third, that's one thing. But now you going to the point where you fucking up somebody's actual money, because we know none of y'all bitches get paid for this shit. To this day, I ain't heard not nail one of y'all hoes say that in Dario. And yeah, I'm going there. I ain't heard not nail one of y'all say in Dario is cutting y'all a motherfucking check. So you damn sure don't need to be cutting bitches real chicks in real life, talking about embezzlement and shit, and that their products is not working up to par, because you don't want the shit done on to you, because girl, you darn gonna having to do your shit by hand. You can't afford nobody to darn gonna really be talking down to your damn products. So don't do it to nobody else. That just rubbed me the wrong way with Ian, child. But then we over there. And even Hershey participating in the bullshit. I was like, now wait a minute, Hershey. Now you usually the damn peacemaker of all the shit. What's your issue with darn on King Pain, child? Honey, everybody but Nicole is just darn going at it with King Pain, honey. And Nicole just sitting back darn taking her drink, because honey, she darn totally out the darn loop, honey. Or so she say, because once again, who signs up for a damn show and don't do their due diligence and darn gonna watch the previous season? And unlike darn on the other reality shows where you might come in on season 4 or season 5, like for example, compared to Chasing Atlanta. Now, Voice of Array. Oh, and we're going to talk about my two boos in a moment. Voice of Array and Bobby, I love you, honey. Y'all know I got a darn gone. Matter of fact, I'm gonna hold off on my commentary until the episode premiere. I darn gonna gave up my subscription, but honey, I'm reactivating my subscription for that shit, honey. My two boos over there, darn gonna find it. Look now, I ain't getting damn memo. Y'all know I'm darn going 90 hot. That my darn gone two boos decided to darn gonna try to shack up without a girl. Don't worry, if y'all thought I forgot about Ike's ass, I'm going to get a hold of Ike and darn gone Bobby, honey. But back to these hoes, Chasing Atlanta. When Ike and darn gone, who else? Rico Cassadine, Willa, and J.M. Moore, all of them came into season 5. we can say, okay, it might have been a little bit too much for them to go all the way back to season 1 and start looking at the shows to get backstories all the way back then. But it's like, now, Nicole, girl, you just had season 1 to go back to. And then I think that was a short season at that. It's not like you had 16, 17, 18 episodes to go back to look at. I think season 1 only had like 10 episodes, if I'm not mistaken. But neither here nor there, child. Then we get over to William rapping in the studio and meeting up with Jeremy Copeland. I told y'all last week I don't really see it for doggone William. But I said up until I said let me at least give him a fair chance, because y'all been saying, oh, y'all need to give him a fair chance. Y'all need to give him a fair. Well, bitch, we already gave him a fair chance over there at the other show. We already gave him a fair chance at the other show. So he already on darn on thin ice, honey. And he's too big of a bitch to be on thin ice, child. He's shaped like a motherfucking Wars. I mean, for you to be shaped the way that you is. Now, he ain't darn on too sloppy. But for a bitch who darn on claims to have all this plastic surgery, I would not be darn on bragging on that type of body. I'm just saying. How the hell you get a darn going a $20,000 darn on BBL and you still got a whole tire in the front, honey? Not no donut, bitch. You got a whole front tire with your war shape. Okay, let me not give William too much. Because William has not done anything over here. So I'm trying my best not to go too hard on William, honey. But it looks like I'm going to have to finally let loose next week because I'm trying to figure out what was the reason for him to book up at Nicole. He didn't book up at none of those folks in the darn house he was in, but moving on, Juan. Moving on. He's over there rapping with darn Jeremy Copeland and whatnot. And then here's the other thing. He talked about some folks might see him as a culture vulture, but he's really an ally and all this, that, and the third. See, I was trying to give the bitch a chance, but see now already you making it hard talking about you use an ally. Now, what part of you darn acting like Iggy Azalea is darn being an ally? Now, bitch, I ain't heard you say nothing about darn Black Lives Matter. I ain't heard you. Now, he did have a song. I will play devil's advocate. They did say he had a song out there darn calling out the Karens and shit. But you talking about an ally and shit. Have you spoken up about reparations? Have you spoken about darn injustice done about the black people by your fellow people? Not just darn profiting off of the darn likeness of black culture for your darn financial gain. Have you actually been to town hall meetings on behalf of black people? Have you darn been down to the NAACP darn trying to work with darn legislation and stuff through the way of the NAACP or Black Lives Matter group or any having groups? Have you darn reached out to your local senator over in California? Hell, do you even know your local senators? But you darn ally simply because you rap on the darn beat and you darn said a few things about Cameron. Now, I could be wrong. Now, for all I know, Will might darn hop his ass up in my comment section talking about he's done some of the things. And then, honey, if that's the case, honey, Diva Juan would gladly correct myself. I'm not above reproach. If that's the case, honey, feel free to call it out. And I definitely darn say, but, honey, you strike me as the type that just because you hang around black people, you hop on black dick, you want to say you a damn ally. That's the type of energy that darn William gives me, honey. William don't strike me as no Rachel Dolezal. See, y'all was so quick to call out motherfucker Rachel Dolezal, but that was the white bitch that was actually for the black cause. That was the motherfucker that was down to the NAACP darn really calling the white folks out. That was the one that was really darn about that life for darn black people. Now, as far as the bitch thinking she is black, now that was a little bit woo, 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 woo. But other than that, honey, that was the bitch that was really for it. William don't strike me as no Rachel Dolezal type of bitch, child. But moving on. Then we get over to Andre and Ian discussing their first impressions of Nicole, which they everything is so far so good. They said nothing but nice things on the about darn going Nicole, and then they got Jayla on the phone. But see, that's the passive aggressiveness. Trying to figure out what was now darn on Nicole. You are gonna overemphasize the shit a little bit too much though. With darn on talking about strike one in your book with darn on Nicole. That's something you should have just kept to yourself, honey. But you didn't. You spoke it out loud, and they been the bone carriers. They brought it back to Jayla. Jayla's not feeding into it. Jayla was like, honey, I heard nothing but good things. She's a fabulous hair designer and all this, that, and the third. Speaking of hair design, honey, we going to get on her hair in the end, child. Y'all know the beautician in me had some thoughts about that darn so-called weave up in darn Nicole's head this episode. I mentioned Nicole and her so-called weave at the end. But, yeah, Jayla don't have nothing bad to say. So everything seems good. Then we get a darn commercial. I was like, okay. Now, you know, I tear a bitch down when they need to be turned down. But I also give flowers when flowers is due. Now, Nicole, bitch, you did that. I was like, honey, now this hoe coming out the gate with her motherfucking commercials and shit. Now, I don't believe we seen no commercials like, well, no, season 1, I think we did have the Royal Flyness commercial. But, honey, what have you done lately, Ian? Now, we on episode 3. I don't think we seen the Royal Fly. But see, once again, to Ian's credit, he's been doing the product placement, so that would suffice. He's been showcasing this shit within the show. But honey, Miss Nicole darn gonna say, bitch, I'm gonna give you a whole goddamn commercial. I was like, come on through darn going red carpet hair studio. Then we get Nicole over there hosting a charity event for the red carpet hair studio, but only Rich Bomb showed up. So the bitch that nobody don't know, that was invited by the darn chick that darn Nicole never laid eyes upon, was the one that showed up with gifts in tow for the darn community that needs it during this time of the year, because this is around Christmas time. But nobody else showed up. Now, y'all know my ass had to get the questions, the pertinent questions of, well, maybe, D1, before you darn gonna go cussing everybody else out, maybe they sent the gifts or something. Like, this was a charity event. Now, they didn't necessarily have to be there. They don't really know you that well or whatnot. Maybe they darn gonna had to work, but maybe they darn gonna sent the Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, or something. PayPal, honey. Nicole said none of the motherfuckers sent shit. They ain't sent the Cash App. They ain't sent the Zelle. They ain't sent the Venmo. They ain't sent the PayPal. I was like, ooh, my. I guess darn Ian didn't have enough of the $100,000 darn gross to spare to send darn not one thing for the folks. Andre, I don't know what his excuse was. Rich Bomb said something. Jeremy darn cleared up his name. Was like, bitch, I wasn't invited. Now, granted, he wasn't even at the darn party. Nicole said everybody that was there that night was the ones that got the invite to the charity event. So by default, Jayla's in the clear, King Payne's in the clear, and Jeremy Copeland and William the Baddest is in the clear, because none of them was at the event for them to darn go. But see, now Hershey. Damn, Hershey. Hershey girl. Why in the hell you didn't darn gonna send nothing, honey? Why the hell you didn't you darn gonna got your hairstyle by the bitch whatnots? You didn't. Oh, I shouldn't have laughed that hard. But it's like, now Hershey, now girl, why you didn't see it? Oh, now that's the real tea. Hershey white girl, why didn't your ass send $2-3? Blame it on the goose. Blame it on the alcohol. Honey, blame it on the alcohol, child. Now I'm trying to figure out now, Hershey, what was your damn excuse, child? Maybe Hershey's excuse was, honey, she in that 1-bedroom apartment and they sleeping on the damn couch or whatnot because they had to darn gonna provide for the baby. Y'all know child care is very expensive, honey. Hershey's an adoptive parent. Now, ain't none of them motherfuckers can relate to that. So, Hershey, I want to give you a little bit of an excuse. Honey, bitch, you got a new baby, honey. You got child care expenses and shit to worry about. You didn't darn gonna think of it at the time. You trying to provide this darn going room situation to pass darn gone child protective services criteria so you and your darn gone spouse can maintain your that's the excuse and we sticking to it. But honey, now Hershey, you could have sent the PayPal, Venmo, Zelle. I ain't going to give Hershey too much. Maybe there's a logical excuse, honey. Maybe she just simply forgot. I don't know. I think darn gone Nicole and darn gone Hershey is still on good terms, so it ain't no blood loss over this one-off type of situation, though. Then next thing we know, Ian going toe-to-toe with Poetic Rap Cypher First Lady Flame, honey. And it was a read of the LGBTs, honey. We got Ian talking about the woman is a pretend man and whatnot, and he's a real man. I was like, child. As soon as he said that, I was like, oh, First Lady Flame looked like she, just that look alone she gave was like, oh, hell, she won the battle just off that. You a real man. Okay, honey. See, now the Dyke comments don't hit as hard because it's like a woman being tough is not seen as darn going weak or whatnot. It's actually seen as a sign of strength. So you making all the Dyke comments and shit. And see, you might would have darn going been able to get that off if you was shaped like Poetic or even Rich Bomb or whatnot. But it's like, bitch, you over there looking like a darn going run down Pooh Bear. You looking like darn going a combination of darn going Pooh Bear and darn going Sanford and Son. Talking about somebody darn going as a pretend man. I was like, now sizing both y'all up. If y'all was in a physical fight, honey, my darn going coins is on First Lady Flame, honey. First Lady Flame look like she could easily knock your ass out, honey. So I was like, now child, you set yourself up for the clapback, and sure enough, honey, First Lady Flame lit into darn going Ian. That was all it was to it, honey. But you know, it was all in good fun and whatnot. So it was a good darn gone rap cipher. But honey, darn gone Ian didn't stand a darn gone chance. Next thing we know, we got darn gone Andre styling the rapper Diamond. I was like, come on through, Diamond. We ain't seen you since growing up hip hop or whatnot. And to this day, I only know the bitch for the one song, honey. And it wasn't until they played a couple of songs later on. Now, she's one of those artists like, oh, I know that song. And I didn't think of it was as her. But I remember her from the My Chick Bad video, honey, with Ludacris. That's my jam, honey. My chick bad, my chick good, but chick do stuff that your chick wish she could, honey. And then, honey, Eve came and cleared all of them, honey. Darn gone came stunting in $5,000 boots, honey. Nobody did it. Like, I don't give a damn. Even Nicki Minaj. Okay, I might give you Nicki a little bit. Nicki Minaj with the darn on Freddie versus Jason lyric with the pink hair, the motherfucking black lipstick. Between that one and darn going Evie Eve, honey, both of them motherfuckers cleared, honey. Diamond and darn going Trina was okay. And I love me some Trina, but honey, Trina and darn going Diamond didn't stand a chance up against motherfucking darn going the girls from the north, honey. The girls from the south, I was like, damn, and y'all know I'm a southern bitch, honey. I wanted to be there for Diamond and darn going Trina, but I was like, Nicki Minaj and darn going Evie Eve cleared this, honey. But yeah, y'all, we got darn going Diamond, honey. Apparently, this ain't no for TV type shit. They darn gonna have a relationship going back over 6 years or whatnot. She was the first, Andre was the first one to even find out that when Diamond was pregnant. So I was like, okay, they got an actual close relationship. Okay. Then we get over to darn Nicole. Honey, Nicole is about like myself. The only difference is I'm the one that actually looks like a darn butch lesbian. But she flirting with all the butch queens, honey. I was like, Nicole, now, bitch, you can't be giving me competition, honey. Darn flirting with the darn girls, honey. Only one of us has the darn mannish looks. The darn be flirting with the girls like that, honey. Now, bitch, you can have Rich Bomb. You can have Rich Bomb, but now, girl, I'm gonna have to darn scap you by that so-called 3C weave that you got up in your head about darn about Poetic Boo. But yeah, she meeting Poetic for the first time, and then are we not gonna call out the obvious? Now, y'all know a girl loves me some darn Yves Saint Laurent, honey. But I was like, now, why do we got the whole scene? The Yves Saint Laurent darn purse and the shoes and the perfume. I was like, why we got the darn elegant product placement on the darn table? Like, what was the reason for this? Like, is we low key darn getting the coin? Are we getting a darn sponsorship for darn Yves Saint Laurent to be featured in? Honey, I highly doubt darn Yves Saint Laurent has gone down so low to darn be soliciting for darn product placement on this type of ratchet darn reality show. But yeah, y'all, am I the only one that darn notice the shoes and the purse and stuff just so meticulously placed on the darn glass table? But yeah, y'all, then we got Diamond. We go back over to Diamond giving a darn pretty good performance or whatnot. Then we go to Andre, Poetic, Rich Bomb talking about wait a minute. I look like I messed up on my notes. Andre, Poetic, and Rich Bomb talking, and Andre revealed he met the guy. Oh! So Rich Bomb apparently was married before. I know, he was engaged. And Andre ended up having a conversation with one of the guys he was engaged with. But little do they know, he was engaged multiple times, and that when Rich Bomb said that was one of the guys I was engaged to. I was engaged multiple times. I was like, okay, come on through, Kenya Moore. I was engaged. I was proposed to several times. But then came the darn twist. I was married to a woman. And not only any woman, but a woman who has connections and relations to a certain darn well-known political figure. Who is that, honey? Reclaiming my time. Honey, I love that person who sings the song Reclaiming My Time. But yeah, he was darn an in-law to none other than Congressman Maxine Waters. I was like, oh shit now. We done got some old political darn hood fish up on here, child. Honey, Miss darn Rich Bomb is multifaceted, honey. She darn gives us hood thug bitch teas. She gives good fashions and gowns. She gives good clear skin. And she got darn political connections. And honey, she darn swims on both sides of the aisle. She darn dabbles with the dick and the darn coochie. Come on through, Rich Bomb. What else we have? Nicole and Ian show up, and Andre revealed what was said about darn Ian. Nicole talking about, well, shit, if I know that was going to happen, I would have saved it for the now, bitch. You wouldn't. You was talking darn freely, and darn it's like they ran to tell that they was the bone carrier, so it is what it is, child. Jeremy finally got the cast off his foot just in time for Hershey performance. Hershey said the wig was darn not pinned. Now, girl, now Hershey, you been doing this for a minute now. I'm trying to figure out now, at what point is there an excuse for your wig to be coming off unless it's a stunt? Because, you know, ever since RuPaul's Drag Race, let the best bitch win. RuPaul's Drag Race, honey, now it's become a stunt for the darn hair to be pulled off and it's another wig underneath. But, honey, no. Miss Hershey had a darn what's the old girl's name? The one that had to lip sync for like 4 times or whatnot. And the wig came off and it was nothing underneath. That's what Hershey was giving. Now, girl, I'm trying to figure out why in the hell your ass ain't had no wig grip. Now I understand why you didn't have your shit glued, because you don't be having the wigs that's worth gluing down and, you know, using the gorilla snot, not to be confused with the gorilla glue like the old bitch had. It had her hair doggone jacked up. But it's like, now why you ain't had no gorilla snot gel or spray or anything of the sort? I can understand that. But at the minimum, girl, you could have either had a wig grip on, or you could have had a good old bobby pin put in place. That way you could have did your Beyonce number and you didn't have to worry about the wigs doggone coming off, honey. Now, girl, you too seasoned in this doggone shit not to know the doggone basics, Hershey. Now, Hershey, far as I know, you ain't new to this, honey. You supposed to be true to this. Your wig, honey, that's an automatic chop, honey. She knew the doggone sachet out that doggone door. Honey, you don't ever doggone have your doggone wig slip off during a performance, girl. Next thing we have up on my list to talk about is entire cast finally meeting for the very first time. Honey, Ian doggone came dressed up for this one, honey. She had on her good piece of white doggone fur and everything. She was like, "Now I'm tired of you bitches talking about me. You doggone read me doggone for dressing up as doggone Oscar the Grouch down to your house, honey." And I had to poke fun because doggone, if y'all follow me on Instagram, I had to do a meme where Nicole's in her orange. I was like, now bitch, you low-key ain't following the doggone dress code your damn self, because this doggone is giving Starfire type nude to his doggone Martian Manhunter nude. Ain't none of y'all giving no doggone human complexion nude. And it's like, it was the still frame of Nicole like this and doggone Ian like this. Dun, 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 dun. Honey, the price was wrong, honey. Both y'all doggone missed the damn mark if you ask me. But Ian, I don't know what the hell was you thinking. And then come to find out that y'all did at least know about the doggone dress code. It came out at least that y'all knew a day or so in advance. Now, why in the hell? Now, y'all claim y'all got money and stuff. Y'all telling me within a damn day, y'all couldn't have doggone found the way. Even if you would have went to like Wally World and got you a basic brown shirt and doggone some khaki pants for like $15-20, it's like you couldn't have doggone. It would have been better if you would have just came basic and doggone and knew. Cause hell, you really came basic any damn way. Now, and then the thing is this, you doggone. And see, this is why I said these labels be confusing me. Now, it seems like these haute couture labels are trying to create streetwear, because doggone Ian looked like a bitch off the street. It did nothing of that caliber scream doggone couture, but he said he had on Balenciaga this and all this, that, and third. And you know what? I can very much believe that, because these doggone high-end brands are just creating cheap looking damn clothes, and that's what makes me doggone look at y'all all crazy like, is it really worth it? Is it worth it? You're still looking like a bum off the street now. It's like y'all all still look like some basic motherfuckers. Like the shit you could have had on $5,000 worth of shit, it still looked like $40 worth of stuff out of the doggone Goodwill. Then they talked about his doggone sweater that he wore down to meeting up with everybody. And now this one, he said, now bitch, I'm tired of y'all talking about my fashions every time I get y'all get a chance. Honey, doggone Ian said, I'm stepping my motherfucking fashions up this time, honey. Third time's a charm, honey. Ian, I thought you actually looked cute this go round, child. And then in comes King Pain, honey. And then that's when we go to the next week previews. Honey, doggone something going to set William the doggone saddest off. He ends up going back and forth with Nicole. Hershey ends up going off on King Pain. And then Rich Bob ends up. I'm trying to figure out, like, now, bitch, what the hell doggone King Pain done to you? Now, your hair doggone. Hell, it looked like he ain't did much to your hair, but he didn't jack up your hair. I'm trying to figure out, like, what is Rich Bob's problem with doggone King Pain? But yeah, y'all, that is the doggone episode. That is the episode in a nutshell, y'all. Very interesting, honey. Next week is going to really doggone be popping off, y'all. But y'all leave y'all thoughts down below. Like I said, I'll probably be in more better spirits next week. Like I said, I'm still dealing with the loss of the cat. I'm still trying to get this house situation together. And then y'all know I'm like Candy Burris. I don't do well when I'm hungry. And I can't even eat because I can't even use the damn bathroom. Y'all pray for me. Pray for me. But yeah, y'all, we'll be back next week, honey. Feel free in the meantime to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see y'all soon with more videos. Side note, look like I might want to take my black ass back to the daggone store and get me some darn shavers, because I can't believe I done lost my shavers just that damn fast, y'all. But anyways, bye.